Hey, it's Michael Johnson. I'm doing my worship site report. So I did mine over the Islamic Association of North Texas, which is located off of 840 Abrams Road in Richardson. So I went with my friend Shamarke, who basically gave me a tour and a rundown of the facility and things like that. So just to start off, the design it's much more different than my church. I go to Northridge Baptist, which is just a small Baptist church here in Richardson. But from the outside, it's a lot larger. It's just a normal building with there's one dome, and then there's another. It's like a tall, not a pillared, but it's like a tall section. With that one also has a small dome on it as well. The majority of it is green and gold. The carpets are all green inside. There's the domes are gold. There's gold pictures and things like that. But majority of the colors are green and gold. So basically, when you first walk in, there's like a little service desk, and then like to the right there's a room, and it's just there's a bunch of shoes in there, because you have to take your shoes off before prayer. So it's just a room basically full of shoes, and then you keep going down, and there's almost like a hallway through the middle of the building, and there's like drains and sinks that run through, and there's like little chairs, but they're not chairs. It's like kind of brick that's set up to sit down so you can wash your hands and feet, because you have to do that before you pray as well. And then from there we went to our prayer room. So the males and females prayer in separate places. So we went to ours and prayed, and then from there Shamarka gave me a tour and stuff like that, and so we went upstairs to where the classrooms were, and the classrooms are just for kids, so the younger children can learn like how to read the Quran and just basic things like that. And then there's also personal quiet rooms for people that want their alone time. They're allowed to go in there. They can read their Quran or pray or do whatever they need to. And so that's basically a rundown of the building and the setup. And then so from there, I talked to Shamarke. He's been going there since he was about 4. That's when he remembers it, at least. He probably went a couple times as a kid because his mom said that she's been going there for almost 20 years, I think. And so she said that it used to be a smaller place before it, before it got bigger. And so, but now it's one of the bigger places in Dallas. And then from there, the people, they were all very, very welcoming. Didn't get any like dirty looks or mean mugs or anything like that. The people there, they were all very kind and talked to me and came up to me and were very personable. The first thing that Shamarke told me before going in was to greet people. He said to greet people saying Salam Alaikum, and then if they say Salam Alaikum first, then you respond with Walaikum Assalam. Basically, it's just like, hi, how are you, I guess. I still don't know or think I'm saying it right, but that was what I was told to do, so that's what I went ahead and did. But all the people were kind. They helped me. Nobody laughed at me being one of the only white people in there. Nobody laughed at like how I was dressed. I wasn't really prepared to go in there or anything like that. So everyone kind of just brushed it off, and they were more just excited that I was there more than anything. And they helped me along my way. And then from there, we went to prayer. So my day, basically, we started off, went through the whole cycle of like cleaning and things like that, and then we went to prayer. Prayer was kind of awkward for me because, one, I didn't know what they were saying, didn't know any of the songs, didn't know, well, not songs, but I guess chants. That's not really the word I'm looking for either. But there's music going along, and some people are singing, not singing, but going along with it, and some people aren't. But it was kind of awkward for me because I was the last person to do everything. So, I mean, when you got to your knees and kiss the ground and things like that, I didn't really know what to do, so I would just kind of like look over at everyone, make sure I was doing the right thing. Had Shamarka help me out along the way. But overall, I mean, it was basic, just prayer, and I mean, I had fun doing it. After that, we met up with a bunch of the other kids our age, and we played basketball and stuff like that. There was one other kid that was not Muslim, and so he, I mean, we talked about just like our experiences, and he was saying that he's been there a couple other times because his best friend goes there all the time, and so he said he enjoys it, but it's not really like his religion. He's Baptist also. And then I talked to another kid. His name was Idris. He basically was saying he's been there for 14 years, so he's been there for a while. He was my age, and he just said that, I mean, he likes it. He's glad that people that like me that aren't that religion come and experience it, and he said that they're glad to have us. Basically, he just went over like the things that they do there, and a lot of it is like free to do whatever you please. It's not like, for me, like going to church on Sunday, it's like everything's very organized. Like you go straight to your hall and stuff like that. But that was the other thing, is there was no chairs in the prayer room or anything like that. You don't sit. It's all just open space, and you're kind of like in lines. So that was different for me. But he was saying that that it's cool to have us around and to get to know it and things like that. And then from there we played basketball. I think I said that already. That's basically everything. That's a rundown of my day and how it went, and the design and the people. So yeah, thank you.